I am one with my beloved, glorious I Am Presence. And Holy Christ Self, my personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. And I am fully contained within my heart diamond and Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready for today's message. And I will begin by asking a viewer's question to Metatron. Will you please ask Metatron, what would be a good approach to see the conflicts that are now occurring between France and Syria? How can we make an interpretation of this dark energy in our spiritual lives? And what can we do to balance this in the world? Greetings, beloveds. I see that many of you are still distressed by the wars and violence that is still occurring on this planet. And you ask two important questions here. The first is how to perceive these events, and the second is what to do about them. Well, beloveds, I wish you to understand that everything is unfolding according to divine plan on your planet at this time. The remaining conflicts are the working out of ancient rivalries that have existed since before your recorded history. And as the entire planet is moving towards her ascension, she is moving to a place where war will no longer be allowed to exist. And for the remaining period of its allowance, it is for the sole purpose of balancing out all old energies. This balancing is similar on a national level to what each one of you experience on a personal level, where karmic obligations must be fulfilled. There are similar karmic obligations between countries. And every country involved in any kind of conflict at this time must have its citizens rise in consciousness to the point where they will no longer allow their governments to go to war. And so this brings in the second part of the question as to what to do. Because each one of your governments reflects the mass consciousness. So each one of you who are awake and consciously working towards your spiritual development and enlightenment must begin the work within your own selves. You must become a beacon of peace, of love, of light, from within your own being, radiating out to your family, to your community. As each one of you becomes a beacon of light, wherever you are, this light will spread. People will see your peacefulness. They will see your joy, and they will want to be like you. They will see and understand that it is only by being peaceful, kind, and loving in the most insignificant of your daily activities that you will be able to maintain that state in the face of great violence or disturbances. It takes a longer time for the mass consciousness to be lifted than it does for any one individual to lift themselves. And so you must begin within. And there are many other things that you can do as well, beloveds. You can call forth the entire angelic kingdom, all of the ascended masters, all of the elementals and devas, from all of the different realms that are on this planet at this time, and ask them to shine forth their love and their light into any specific area on the planet that you wish to be enhanced by the power of their love and their light. France, Syria, the Ukraine are only some of the better well-known spots of turbulence. But unfortunately, there are many others on the planet that are not being spoken of. So you can also simply ask the angels and archangels and all the other light beings to send their love and light wherever it is most needed, without choosing any specific point. But this, of course, is up to you. Another thing you can do is to connect, as I suggested you to do in the guided meditation that I gave to you on the 11/11 of this year, 2015. In that guided meditation, I suggested that from your perspective of being a son of light, that you connect with the great central sun, and that using your breath, you unite your sun presence with the great central sun presence. And then you extend your light and your breath down into the sun presence in the heart of the earth. And that this uniting of the three suns forms a Vesica Pisces. Some of you can see simply the light radiating from each of the 3 points. The first point being the center of the central sun, which would be the upper circle. The second point would be the center of the lower circle, being the sun presence in the heart of the earth. And where the 2 circles cross and join and form a pointed oval, in the center of that will be the point of light that you are as an individualized sun presence. Breathing in this fashion increases the flow of the light between all of these 3 points. You are, beloveds, in fact, the center point of your universe. It goes much further beyond creating your own reality than the way that phrase is commonly understood. Your entire universe radiates from your center point. And so by doing this meditation, you are connecting to the one light that exists in everyone and in everything. And you are building up the momentum of that one light so that it can be used according to the divine plan. You do not direct the usage of this light in any specific way whatsoever. You simply are and radiate the light. You build it up by your focusing upon it. And then the light beings that are in with me in the great central sun, and the light beings that work as a collective within the center sun of your earth, they all know exactly what to do and how best to use that light to put an end to all violence, to bring peace everywhere, to assist in the releasing of these old dark energies that must be transformed and returned to the source, for they will no longer be allowed to remain hidden, not within the earth, not within your bodies, and not within any atom of creation. And so, when you wish to focus on releasing and transmuting the dark energies, you can use the violet flame. This great gift of Saint Germain is a most powerful tool and very easy to use. You can call in Saint Germain's assistance, as well as Archangel Zadkiel and Amethyst, and Omri Tas, who is the ruler of the violet flame planet. Ask for their assistance, along with all of the violet flame angels, and just visualize the entire earth being held in a gigantic violet flame. The violet flame encompasses not only the physical earth, but all of her subtle bodies and energy fields, and penetrates through every atom, throughout its entire physical being. Hold this focus for as long as you can, or as long as you wish, knowing that you are doing a great service by helping the dark energies to be released through transmutation, rather than being released through war and violence. So you see, beloveds, there is much that you can do. But do it always from the perspective of non-judgment of anyone or anything involved in the violence itself. They are in need of great love. They are in need of the violet flame. And so just do your work the best as you can, without judgment, with as much unconditional love and peace as you can possibly hold within your being. And I will bless you for all of the work that you are doing, beloveds. No good act done anonymously, without fanfare, and without looking for credit, ever goes by unnoticed by me. I will bless you and I will reward you for this, beloveds. I thank you for listening. I love and bless you always. I am Metatron, Lord of the Universe.